as the parade commander invites.
Speaking at the function on Saturday, the President congratulated the Special Forces Command SFC for upgrading the level of training in the elite unit by incorporating the use of electronic training aids like computerized guns and tanks.
This is very smart. It enables us to train many people, but also not use a lot of fuel and not cause wear and tear of the tanks or of the guns, because we are doing it electronically. That's what many modern countries are doing. So I congratulate you for upgrading the training in the SFC.
He also thanked the trainers for integrating the use of combined arms to improve the tactics of fighting. The President called upon the Army leadership to make good use of these well-educated young people such as engineers and medical doctors, who he said are a good value addition to the Army.
As you have heard, these are well-educated young people, so they are a good value addition to the Army. So you, the Army leaders, you should be clear how to utilize them. Some of them are really professional, like the engineers. It is correct that after the basic exposure of the military and leadership, they join the engineering brigade so that they use their engineering knowledge. So are the doctors. I heard about two lines: the engineers and the medical.
The Commandant Sarah Kassen Training School, Lieutenant Colonel William Mugabe, noted that the 229 trainees, of which 35 are female, are well educated, with 3 holding master's degrees, 115 with bachelor's degree in various disciplines, 32 with diplomas, 24 holding certificates, while the remaining 55 have S4 and S6 certificates. He said these were taken through leadership training, tactics, political education, first aid, physical training, foot drills, among others. He also urged the trainees to be disciplined, love their country Uganda, and protect the people.
Use the knowledge acquired to love your country Uganda and protect the people. Always remember that enemies of our country Uganda are not only those carrying guns. You may find yourself in the same category if you do not avoid subversive tendencies like corruption, cheap popularity, sectarianism, formation of cliques, intrigue, among other many negative vices.
The Commander Special Forces Command, Brigadier General David Mugisha, expressed gratitude to the Commander-in-Chief for uplifting the welfare of UPDF and promised to continue producing high-quality soldiers. He also noted that the global contemporary operating environment is faced by a lot of challenges ranging from terrorism, chemical, biological, radiological, or nuclear, CBRN attacks, cyber threats, insurgencies, and others that need special attention.
There is therefore a need to embark on specialized training and acquisition of modern equipment so as to deter and curtail such hurdles from happening to our country. The struggle and strategic security and stability of Uganda, East Africa, and Africa is the precursor to transformation and development.
The acting Chief of Staff, UPDF Land Forces Major General Jack Bakasumba, who represented the Chief of Defense Forces, thanked the SFC leadership for prioritizing training. He urged the new recruits to continue acquiring more knowledge and to be disciplined.
This is just the beginning of your military career. I congratulate you for completing the course. And surely from the demos we saw, you put in reasonable effort. Thank you so much. However, You need to note that this is just the beginning of your career, and if you are to progress, you have to follow the following. Discipline. The commandant here mentioned discipline. We expect the highest standards of discipline from you. Any act of indiscipline will never be tolerated. Those who speak Kiswahili say, kusamea makosa ni makosa. If you forgive someone who has done wrong, you are equally wrong. So you should suffer the same punishment. Then you have to maintain ideological clarity, embrace continued training. Very soon some of you will go for other training from different training institutions. Then you have to live within your means to avoid financial pressure on yourselves. Live within your means. And also, as mentioned earlier, stay fit and healthy. Lastly, always ensure that whatever you do is in line with your profession.
The State Minister of Defense and Veteran Affairs, Honorable Hudoreru, thanked the President of his vision to transform UPDF into a force that is recognized globally because of its capability to handle emerging security threats.
Your Excellency, I want to take this opportunity for thanking you for opening a space for the ladies to join a combat. Just when they were demonstrating, I was so impressed, and I think many of us were impressed when one of them was taking us through. It shows how the women can also perform. Thank you for giving us that space as the women, and indeed they are doing it well.
The function was attended by, among others, Under Secretary in charge of Finance and Administration at the Ministry of Defense and Veteran Affairs, Edith Buturo, Chief of Staff Brigadier General Robert Gonyi, the Deputy Commander SFC Brigadier General Charity Bainababo, senior officers of the UPDF and religious leaders. The Special Forces Command SFC is a specialized component of the Uganda People's Defense Force UPDF, tasked with carrying out specialized missions or operations at a moment's notice. Jacqueline Namuli, live at 8.